If you look at the civil rights movement before World War II, we're talking about the 30s and early 40s, there was always a combination of demand for economic empowerment, jobs, economic policy of the government to mobilize and empower black folk to get them out of poverty, combined with a fight against Jim Crow. So racism the goal was to neutralize racism and how it affects and allows black folk to suffer disproportionately in terms of poverty and policy.
Absolutely.
Because many of the blacks who were advocating that happened to be affiliated with a political ideology that was noxious to the United States, i.e. communism, socialism, when the World War II was over and the Cold War got into serious motion, that kind of discourse was frozen out. Because one of the advantages of the Cold War and McCarthyism is that it stopped black folk from being able to talk about economic justice and quote unquote the evil redistribution of wealth, even though it distributes upward all the time. It got people to stop talking about class. It got people to start talking about labor issues and economic issues, because if you started doing that, you were a pinko, you were a red, you were a commie. And you have to go before the House of American Activities Committee and explain yourself. So this New Deal situation neutralized the economic component of the civil rights movement, which had always existed before. We talked about the Colored Farmers Alliance the other day, which was not purely, but very economic in terms of the demands they were trying to protect the farmers' ability to function. So what happens is that, sadly, because we have media that came of age after World War II, as black people, we romanticize the most ineffective part of the civil rights movement. The part that's just about, we need to get a seat at the lunch counter and we're all marching because we want to just be able to vote. That was actually the weakest and most enfeebled part of the civil rights legacy of the United States. The more radical, if you read the writing of blacks in the 30s, oh my gosh, you think that they're going to burn the house down. They're like, yo, we need jobs, we need policy. I mean, the radicalism of black thinking in the 30s makes the 50s look like a joke. But because that movement was demobilized because of McCarthyism and the Cold War, now we have this all we want. We are appealing to America's conscience to give us the ability to sit down and go to school, sit next to. I used to say, it's funny. The funniest thing about Brown versus Board of Education was to me that you have Thurgood Marshall arguing about how the guy who's considered to be the greatest lawyer in the black community, fighting for the Supreme Court to allow black kids to go to white schools. This guy's a product of black schools his whole life. When I was in law school, I found it kind of comical. I said, you have a man who basically, because of Jim Crow, was a complete product of a black education to the point where he has the skills to go to the Supreme Court and demand that they integrate schools. He's a product of the system that he's saying doesn't work. I was so shocked. I said, how come no one ever brought that up in the argument? I thought it would have been a very interesting question. Now, I'm not saying that and I'm not making the mistake of romanticizing Jim Crow. But what I'm saying is that sometimes when we make demands of the institutions that we have in this society, I always had this debate when I was in law school. I said, how come we didn't just demand better economic funding for schools that were black instead of asking to integrate in the white schools? This actually, if you do the research, this kind of strategy was discussed. I'm not going to make it seem like they ignored it. There's a long, legal, theoretical explanation as to why that strategy was not pursued. But that actually would have been a much more beneficial posture. Instead of sitting around with this concept of we have these dolls to show how we have the psychological damage of black folk when they see white dolls and all these white people. I said, listen, well, why are we asking for the economic resources to be funneled to black schools equally, if not more so, because of the history of racism, than the white schools? But the thing is, though, because we've stuck, as my last piece talked about, this politics of redemption, and we have to go to white folk and get, approval, and being next to them and rubbing next to them makes us feel better. We have neutralized our movements for justice in a way that, because of political realities like the Cold War and McCarthyism, that are ineffective at addressing the economic realities that are facing not only black people, Latinos, poor whites, and a large segment of this country. And because of the hyper-romanticizing of this period, that we can't talk bad about Dr. King, we can't talk about Malcolm, we don't realize that this was actually one of the most politically demobilizing periods of the black liberation struggle, freedom movement in this country. We don't talk about that because, again, we don't really look at the history in that context.